2 new weapons that I am aware of are actually coming to Phantom Forces soon. One of those being another BFG. You know, the NTW-20. This thing that blows up your eardrums and also acts like all the other one-shot anti-tank sniper rifles that we already have in the game. You know, things similar to like the M107, the FT300, Hikate 2, the BFG-50. It's similar to all of them. You know what I mean? It's just... we got another one. Another thing that's coming is this E-gun, which I didn't even know was a shotgun. I thought it was like a random burst rifle. I didn't even know where I was going to find this thing in the game, but we have this too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the E-gun for a little bit, which is this new shotgun, and then we're going to go ahead and play with the NTW-20 a little bit later in the video. And of course, we have to play with both of them without using any attachments at the beginning, and then we go from there. Now, if I got this correctly, I think that the inspect animations are not done, and the reload animation is not done because of this. Hold on, you'll see. You know, just a casual, normal inspect, and then, you know, just this. Now, this thing is burst, and you can also make it automatic, but I don't know if I have the willpower to actually use this in automatic mode. Oh, yeah, here's the reload animation, too, real fast. It does that. But yeah, apparently this thing is a shotgun, and I can't necessarily see how it is. Wait a second. I can pick up bare fists. Yo, I just picked up bare fists. Who would have thought that you could pick up bare fists? But yeah, bare fists are also a melee that's coming soon. I like how the E-gun has this for iron sights. The iron sights basically are very good then at that point. I mean, look at this. This is very nice. Although the spread on this thing, it being a shotgun, is awful. All right, I can say that I really love the E-gun already just because of how much you can meme with it. And it actually does some decent damage. I don't know why or how, but you can kind of pop off with it if you try hard enough, I guess. Oh, wait, I'm reloading. Okay, so now we're going to start looking at some of the attachments for this thing real fast as well. You can have any of the optics as usual if you guys want to. I kind of like the iron sights on it already, but I'll go for the reflex sight for now. We'll see how that goes. And then for the barrels, we have a cheap coil and an improved coil. The improved coil makes my bullets fly faster, but the recoil is worsened. And then the cheap coil improves the recoil. However, it worsens the muzzle velocity. So, you know, muzzle velocity is kind of important considering it has 950 stud per second. So we're going to go ahead and do improved coil, in my opinion. Folding grip because yes. Laser because yes. And now here's the real thing. Ammos. We have heavy discs, light discs, and pennies. So when we put pennies on, it has more damage range but less damage on this gun, which could be good or bad, I don't know. For light discs, we have less damage range and less damage, but you have faster muzzle velocity. Speaking of which, the pennies also have better muzzle velocity. And for heavy discs, the min damage is increased in range, but the max damage is decreased, and the muzzle velocity goes down. Okay, pennies it is. And now here we have my beautiful E-gun. Why? We also have 50 bullets in the magazine, and we can also turn this thing into automatic. Like I said, it doesn't have all the animations for it though, so if I swap from burst to automatic, you guys didn't even see it, but it's automatic right now. Oh dear, wait, that the penny noise actually sounds amazing. Wait a second. We'll use it on automatic just a little bit too, you know? Wait, you're not dead? Okay. Die, please. Dude, this thing, they can eat my ammo. Eat pennies. Why? Okay, as much fun as the automatic mode is for this, because I mean, literally, you could just do this the entire time. As much fun as this is, I think this gun is better with burst. To be honest, I don't even know how to set this thing up. I don't know if the pennies is where it's at or not. I mean, the fact that I can just burst that guy like that. You there, goodbye. Why is this thing actually good? Okay, maybe good is an overstatement. Excuse you, why, can you get off of me, please? Actually, I just got dropped by someone, and it reminded me that there is another attachment that I forgot to cover. The home defense setup. This favors burst over automatic. Basically, what it means is that I have even faster fire rate when I have a home defense setup for burst. Now, if you're like me, you think that this gun is better with burst. So I'm gonna go with home defense setup. I mean, it feels like you can almost hyper burst this thing. Not that it really benefits that much from it. I don't know. This thing's just fun to use, even though it's not practical. Also, I'm really liking this map. I'm really liking the way that everyone looks. I mean, look at the character models now. This looks amazing. Excuse you guys. Okay, you guys are all prone with guns. I genuinely want to know all your guys' opinions in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about the E-gun and the NTW, because honestly, I'm liking the E-gun already a lot. Even though I'm getting whooped by practically everything else, it's still a fun gun to use. Wait, is there an alt aim? Okay, there is no alt aim for this. Okay, maybe I need the more extra damage sort of thing. So let's go ahead and change my ammo. We're gonna go ahead ahead and try the default ammo. I think that might be better, or maybe even heavy discs could be better. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna stick to just the default ammo and see how that works, because I don't know what it was, but using pennies was not working at all for me, man. And I'm assuming the reason why was because we're doing 4.5 and 2 damage. That's awful. The only thing I'm going to miss is the penny sound when I was using the pennies. Okay, wait, I actually like the look of this map already too. Wait, ow, ow, ow. Get whooped, let's go. You there. Wait, are you doing something? That sucks. I seriously don't know how to feel about the E-gun right now. I mean, it's nice to have the 50 bullets with the pennies, but the default ammo with 25 is pretty solid too. As long as you hit your shots with the E-gun, you should be all right. I would be extremely impressed with anyone that is able to hit an entire kill feed with the E-gun. This has got me wondering, how does the automatic feel with just the default ammo? Even though I have the home defense setup attachment, which makes the automatic fire rate a little bit less, I'm curious to see what it does. Like, I obviously know what it's going to be like and what it's going to do, but I want to see how good it is. All right, here we go. Oh, you have to hit so many bullets, man. Oh, dear, that's awful. That's awful. That's so bad. Okay, yeah, the E-gun isn't great, but I think it's really fun to use. I think I like the burst mode more than the automatic, though, only because, I mean, you can actually send a lot of bullets in the direction of your enemy, and you can send it faster, and I don't think that this gun is really meant to be used in automatic mode. I mean, look at that. I can literally burst someone to be decimated. All right, so yeah, that's the E-gun. This is coming to the game soon. I'm not exactly sure when. I would assume that it's in this part 3 update. As we can see here, it says you can unlock this radio melee in part 3. And if we also go to the case inventory, we can see that we're going to get the sword in part 3 as well. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, the thing that I've been seeing a bunch of content creators already making videos on, and what I've heard a lot of talk about so far, the NTW-20. Oh, dear. Here we go. Now, the thing about this gun is that you can't just ADS normally. I'm literally slapping my right mouse button right now, and you can't ADS normally. Because what you have to have is, if you're standing up, you have to have a little thing in front of you, and then you can ADS. So, like, let me stand right here. Now I can ADS, because the game kind of sees it as, like, I'm using this block in front of me to ADS. And if you're standing out here in the middle of the open like this, you're not able to ADS. But again, you know, if I go up to these chairs, I can ADS because there's a block in front of me. There's another thing about that too, is that you can't aim unless you crouch or unless you're prone as well. Those are 2 ways that you can aim normally. Otherwise, you're going to be hip firing. All right, let's check out that inspect real fast for this thing too. This thing is a gargantuan. This thing is humongous. Why is this in the game? Dude, how strong is my Robloxian character to be able to hold such a monstrosity? Oh my lord, the absolute power and the sound that this thing makes is insane. Why are they letting me do this to them? No. So if that didn't already tell you guys enough, this gun is loud. It is extremely loud. Just listen to it. Here we go. That thing could literally send shivers down your spine. And it's not the normal type of shivers. No. It's the sound waves themselves going down your spinal column. The fact that you can M-slide with this thing too is hilarious to me. Now, to be honest, using this gun without any attachments whatsoever is probably one of the hardest things to do in this game. Because I'll be honest, this gun just isn't good on its own. In fact, I probably will be hip firing more often than actually ADSing like I am right now. Well, I just somehow got a triple kill with the NTW. We're not going to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That's kind of weird to me. It's always like that for me, man. Whenever I say that a gun is bad, whenever I say that I'm doing bad, I do good or something like that. Like, why did I get a triple kill the second after I was saying how this isn't good? Hey, how you doing? No! I do not know how I hit that shot, and I don't know if I was crouching or if I used these bushes as ADS. I think I did. That guy's dead. You know, I'm just absolutely annihilating them using this bush. Okay. Wow. The absolute power. Why is there a bolt floating right there? I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. They're literally just letting me snipe them at this point. This map is perfect for this gun, honestly. I can just sit here, use this bush to my advantage, and ADS while standing up. There is another thing about this gun as well, is the... the 12 stud penetration depth. That is insane. Let's go ahead and add some attachments to this thing now. Obviously, the first thing that we're adding here is the skeleton grip, because I want to ADS faster. This is awful. We're also going to add the loudener. No, I'm kidding. If you don't want to have to face that whole issue of having to crouch to ADS, then you can always just slap on the Obre's barrel, and then it'll remove that issue. And in all honesty, I think that's one of the best options here. I mean, it does lessen your damage a little bit from 110 to 105, and also lessens the muzzle velocity a little bit too. But honestly, the Obre's barrel is probably where it's at on this. So I put on the Obre's barrel, skeleton grip, and laser, and now we're gonna be checking out the ammo attachments real fast. We can convert this to a 20 by 110 conversion right here. It increases the damage to make it where it's like only one shot, but it's basically another BFG. I mean, look at the ammo capacity. It's one bullet per magazine. So every time you fire, you're gonna put in the next bullet. We have tracerless, of course, and then we also have 14.5 conversion, which changes your gun's name from the NTW-20 to the NTW-14.5. When you slap this thing on, it does less damage, but it gives you more muzzle velocity and more damage range. It legitimately feels so much better with the Obre's barrel because you can actually ADS whatever you want. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that because of the 14.5 conversion, we now have 22 studs of penetration depth for whatever reason. So, you know, walls don't exist with this thing. Makes sense from a literal anti-tank sniper rifle. Goodbye. Whoa! I didn't expect to get that guy. This thing doesn't have an alt aim, and I kind of wish it did. I mean, it basically already has the chainsaw grip on it, so I kind of wish that we could just, you know, go and hold like the top of this gun as if it did have a chainsaw grip or not. If I'm completely honest though, I felt like I was having more fun with the E-gun than this, because I felt like that one was a bit more fun to use. But this one is already, you know, it's also pretty fun to use, just not as fun as the E-gun in my opinion. I don't even know how I hit that shot. I just used the laser and it worked. 22 studs of penetration depth. That is unheard of. That is insane. Not even the M903 slap can get as high as 22 studs. It's 20, which is still crazy, but not 22. Okay, that was actually a clean shot. You know, I'm pretty good at the game sometimes. Hip fire for the win, of course. Hip fire for the win, of course. Let's go. I will try my best to hit a nice shot through some walls, though, but no promises. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit any shot through walls or anything, even though I really want to. I've just been kind of blindly firing through walls and hoping that it does something, although it really hasn't done anything yet. But yeah, those are the two guns coming to the game. We have the NTW-20 sniper rifle and the E-gun shotgun. They are really fun to use. They're pretty funny as well, although I do have to say that I like the E-gun more. But the NTW-20 is, it's all right. I mean, honestly, it's not a sniper rifle that I necessarily wanted or was looking for. To be honest, I don't even know what I was wanting or looking for either, though. It's solid, though. It's okay. It's all right. I'm okay with having another BFG in the game. Might as well. We already have so many in there. Why don't just add another one? Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you guys did, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. You guys can always unsubscribe later, and it's free. And I hope that you guys all enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. And I can't wait to see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye!